Hello, welcome to GameSpot's continuing coverage of Gamescom 2014. It's your boy DOD. I'm here with Browntown. Please tell me about the wonderful world of Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain.
Thanks for that. Anyway, at E3 we saw the first live gameplay of the Phantom Pain. Today they showed a pre-cut version of that same mission, but with a lot of different, let's say, tactics that were used to complete it. From the beginning, we saw the horse defecation feature again.
Is that new?
No, they showed it at E3, but now they showed that the horse poop can be used to essentially send a vehicle out in a spin, incapacitating the guys inside of it, and then you can use the Folsom recovery system to pick it up, send it back to your base. Sorry, the Fulton recovery system. And so from there, he kind of went about the mission in a different way, but we saw some other new things, like there are packs of wolves that might be hunting sheep.
Yes.
And so one advantage of getting rid of the sheep is the wolves won't actually pose a threat to you, which it sounds like they will. And we also learned that the AI adapts now to what you do. So you can go to many different missions on the same base, kind of like in the Ground Zeroes game. And so let's say you spend a lot of time tranquilizing soldiers in the head.
Which is what they did at E3.
Which is what they did at E3, and it's what everyone always does in Metal Gear Solid. It's kind of like a tenet of that gameplay. Soldiers will then begin to wear metal helmets, and you won't be able to do that. So you're going to have to change how you approach, the same level. Apart from it being a different mission, you really have to play it differently anyway. So from there, the enemies kind of spotted Snake. We saw the cardboard box mechanic that was showed off at Sony's press conference.
We did.
With the bikini-clad girl on the front of it.
Yeah.
Which, Metal Gear Solid is known for being goofy. For me, it takes me out of it. Yeah. It's a little strange. There's something with the horse poop was kind of right there as well in terms of craziness. But there's something a little bit there's something a little bit seedy-ish over the top about the box. And it's unbelievable that a soldier will come up to a cardboard box of a woman and just stand there.
Literally just gawking, and then you like Fulton to him just his pervert ass out of there.
But after that, they showed a really cool thing. The enemy spotted Snake and they called in a helicopter. And again, the Fulton system was shown in a new way. So essentially, Snake put a remote controlled grenade on the back of a Jeep, Fultoned it up towards the helicopter, and then detonated that grenade when the helicopter was there. So that's a new kind of way to take out enemy helicopters. But at that point, they knew that Snake was there, right? Yeah. So he took off on his horse, and from there he got in his helicopter and went back to Mother Base.
But whose Mother Base did he go back to?
Not his own, actually. So what they did was they cut to a competing player's Mother Base. It looked very different from the one at E3. But one thing that we noticed was that it had it was no longer the Diamond Dog's base. It was the Ravenous Raven. Or
it was definitely a different sort of animal alliteration.
Yes.
And I saw a third one there.
Yes,
which
using
was
a sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, players don't have to be part of Diamond Dogs if they don't want to. And this sort of multiplicity of these groups persisted again when Snake was trying to infiltrate this base and steal back items that were stolen from his base, but then was spotted by another Snake.
Another Snake?
Another Snake.
Are you saying there is a second Snake in Metal Gear Solid's The Phantom Pain?
There's always a second Snake.
Yeah.
But yes, essentially.
Was that other Snake voiced by David Hayter?
We couldn't really get anything out of Konami in regards to this, but that was the final scene of the demo, was one Snake firing a rocket at another. If that does not apply to the story in some way, I'm going to be really disappointed, because I think there's the potential to sort of do something interesting with the story, because right now it's telling the tale that's in the middle of two games that already exist. Yeah. And something like that would add a new element that really doesn't exist in the storyline yet. So who knows? Yeah. Maybe we'll find out more at TGS, maybe we won't. But as a Metal Gear Solid fan, I'm intrigued. And I thought it was pretty good. Excellent. Well, I guess stay tuned to our coverage of Gamescom 2014 for information about other games. You're going over to TGS in a couple of weeks, aren't you? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, so stick to the site for information on Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain for there too.